What up, everybody who talks boxing, comments about boxing, and makes boxing videos. Today is a sad day. One of my favorite uploaders has gone ahead and called it quits. And this has everything to do with just the current state of the community. Now, I want to say it was late 2015. I had put out a video because Jeff Cotto had called it quits. And I went and I put in my 2 cents as to what is wrong with the community and how ultimately the community was shooting itself in the foot. And I came up with this ideal of starting a community within the community, calling it the new YTBC. Now, Jeff Cotto heard my words, and I don't know if I was the reason why, or if there was other thing, he thought things over, or maybe a combination of the two, but Jeff Cotto decided that he was going to come back to boxing. So I don't know where he's been for the past week, but I'm assuming maybe he just got business he got to take care of. But word got back to me that some uploaders were saying that my idea was stupid. Now, I didn't ask who it was. I really had no interest to know who it was, because if they felt that my idea was stupid, it is what it is. You have every right to think that. But that's the way that I felt, and I was seriously contemplating it. So fast forward some time, and the LDBC separates itself from the rest of the YTBC. Now, when I heard the announcement, and this is actually the disrespect that I was talking about in a video not too long ago. They were saying, some uploaders were talking about creating a new YTBC where y'all could just keep the old one. We're going to separate ourselves. And I felt a little bit disrespected by that, because never at any time did I ever choose a side. I never, I spoke about the racism, but I didn't say who was wrong and who was right. I was just talking about how it was destroying the community. How there was very little boxing being talked, and it's all videos about racism. But it wasn't enough for me to unsub them. I was just like, you know what? If they feel that that's what they need to do, then that's fine. We'll see how things play out. I was just a little bit insulted. And I don't know, maybe somebody else talked about doing a new YTBC, and maybe that's the person he was talking about. And that's the other thing. I kind of gave him benefit of the doubt. But if it is about me, I think that was a little bit grimy, because I never once crossed this dude. And in fact, there was times where I stood up for him. So, but I didn't hold a grudge or nothing. And I still watch their videos. So today I saw some pretty disturbing videos, but I just ignored them. Videos talking about something that has nothing to do with boxing. And at this point, and I'm not going to throw any names out there, because I am trying to not be in any more beef, because one of the individuals included in this is somebody that I did have drama with. But on my end, I can't speak for the other individual. I squashed that and I subbed to them. I'm going to have to unsub though, because this talk about, and I'm just going to call it an infatuation, because they accused me of doing this with absolutely no supporting evidence whatsoever, which is actually the reason why me and this individual got into beef in the first place. But I'm going to say that they have a infatuation with men sucking off other men. Now, when me and this individual was going through our beef, they accused me of that. Like I said, with absolutely no supporting evidence. And when I was engaging in this beef, I never addressed it. And then they said something along the lines of, because I never addressed it, then it must be true. The fact of the matter is, I didn't care what this individual thought of me. Those kind of insults were things that I used to do when I was in middle school. But I'm an adult now. And not only that, but even though I subbed to this person, like I said, I'm going to unsub now just because I'm here for boxing, and this individual is clearly not here for boxing. I was overlooking a lot of different things. But the reason why I never addressed it is because, like I said, I know it wasn't true. Like, you think I'm even going to dignify you accusing me of being a quote unquote dick sucker just because you said it? No. And I had enough ammunition on the real individual where I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to stoop down to middle school level. But like I said, events occurred. I came to realize it wasn't that serious. And around the same time, I lost a family member. He lost a family member. And I don't know if my words ever reached his ears, but I, expressed my condolences to him, because even though it wasn't the same kind of family relationship, I kind of knew what he was going through. So, anyways, he's accusing somebody else of being a quote unquote dick sucker. That seems to be his go-to insult. Which is really funny, because this very same individual likes to go and get mad when people use homosexual jokes right off the bat. But he sure as hell has no problem when he's doing it. It's okay for him to do it. And that's the thing that I find very interesting, because this individual also called me racist, which was very easy to be debunked. But then would turn around and call me a gardener and a landscaper. And I mean, it was just very, very hypocritical, just like what this individual is doing right now. And it just seems to me like it's petty, it's stupid, and they were engaging in conversation with somebody else, and I have not watched their videos because I'm not subbed to them, but apparently they're kind of engaging in this conversation about dick sucking as well. All right. Now, all I'm going to say is this. When the separation of the LDBC happened, you did not see me embrace the LDBC. I said that there are guys over there that I watch and I have respect for, and I will continue to watch until they give me a reason not to. And if you notice, I stopped addressing my videos to the YTBC. And the reason why I did that is because the YTBC is also guilty, but also has good guys. So I have to give a shout out to Rascalot222, because he addresses his videos as the MOBC, which stands for My Own Boxing Community, where he takes control of what happens on his channel. Fuck what's going on with everybody else's channel. He's going to make sure that his channel is about boxing. That's pretty much my stance. I just didn't want to be a biter. So, but I have to say, Rascalot222's idea of My Own Boxing Community was genius. Now, I've said all that to say this. It is unfortunate that YouTube will no longer have Zone 6 AKA UFC Lifestyle uploading videos anymore. He said that he's done. I really have a lot of respect for him and how he does things. What a lot of people don't understand is that he has certain standards, and he doesn't even have a problem if your standards are different from his, just as long as you stick to those standards. And there were individuals who tried to come and police him and try to convert his standards to their standards, which is very disrespectful. I've had similar things happen to me, not quite on the same scale, not quite as blatant, but it's a bit disrespectful, because he never once tried to convert anybody else's standards. Only thing he wanted was for them to be accountable to the standards that they set for themselves, because a lot of people's standards shift when it's convenient. But it's very unfortunate that Zone 6 is done with YouTube. I wish him the best of luck. From my understanding, it sounds like he's going to be involved in MMA. We'll see to what capacity that goes to, or maybe we won't. I would suggest, if possible, Zone 6, this is just a suggestion, that if you're not going to make boxing videos anymore, or you're not going to make videos where you're talking, I would like to see you post videos, even if you disable the comments because you don't want to deal with any of the garbage, and I want to see your progression, and I wish you the best of luck in MMA, and your videos will be missed. They really will. So all my subscribers, anybody who watches my videos, or if you just so happen to stumble upon this video, if you've never seen Zone 6, I recommend that you check out whatever he has on his channel while it's still there. Maybe even show him some love. But I know from this side over here, he'll be missed for sure. So, but anyways, feel free to leave a comment. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace.
Okay, yeah. Let me kick it for the brothers of an ATL. For everybody all up in the crib, let me get it up. Gotta chop it up and live for 34 sales. This that spot. Kicking in the kitchen, men and women trying to dig it in. Feel like we family. Got a lot of brothers that be kicking it with the crew, but still I know a couple men around me can't stand me. But it's all good. I just wanna do a little something for the homies who to cover my back.